President Obama speaking at a DNC meeting and hitting Republicans hard.
It's after 5 o'clock, so this is now officially happy hour with the Democratic Party. Republicans in Congress brought in outside aides to teach them how to talk to women. It is unclear how they've gotten this far without that particular skill. They have been obsessed with repealing the Affordable Care Act. You know what they say, 50th time is the charm. Maybe when you hit your 50th repeal vote, you will win a prize. Maybe if you buy 50 repeal votes, you get one free. The top Republican in the House said America should judge them not on how many laws they pass, which isn't a lot, but on how many they repeal. It's a great year for Republicans. A whole bunch of people aren't voting.
RNC Chair Reince Priebus joins us. Nice to see you, sir.
Hey, Greta.
Well, I guess I'll give you a fair chance to respond since we just did a couple swats at your party.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's more laughable that what he's doing. I mean, he's taunting the GOP while Vladimir Putin is running laps around him, and he's spinning like a top. It is a president, as the Washington Post said this morning, that's living in fantasy land, both, I think, in domestic policy and also now in foreign policy. So, look, we're going to have a verdict coming in November, and we'll get to 51 votes in the Senate, and hopefully we'll be able to undo some of the damage that the president's done to this country.
Do you really believe the Republicans should take the Senate?
Yeah, I mean, I do, because it's not, obviously I'm the chairman of the party, and people would expect me to spin, but I would just ask people to look at what's at play. And what's at play are 6 seats that are currently held by Democrats that the president didn't win 41% in 2012. Now, the difference between 2014 and 2012 is that the president himself is personally unpopular. ObamaCare is no longer a myth or a promise. The reality is people hate it. And in fact, the reason we're obsessed with Obamacare is that the American people are obsessed with Obamacare. And undoing Obamacare this is, I think, the right thing for this country for us to do and to pursue.
Is that going to be a bigger issue come November than, I mean, always when you're in the midst of a crisis, you think that, like foreign policy to me seems like a very important issue people vote. But I guess when they vote, they don't necessarily vote that. They vote more their pocketbooks and everything. But come November, you still think Obamacare is going to be the one?
It's absolutely the one. I mean, look, we got Harry Reid saying that all these stories about Obamacare are just lies. So, okay, the millions of people that have lost their coverage.
I'm surprised he said that, are you?
Well, I am, but, you know, apparently it's all lies. But look at what's happening now. You've got senators, Democrats, running across the country, suing to pull down ads with people who are affected by Obamacare. That's how afraid they are of this issue. And so, I mean, this is what's going on. Now you add in this foreign policy issue. Look, we don't want the president to be weak. I'm not cheering for President Obama to be weak. We want him to lead. We want America to lead. We want America to look strong in front of the entire world. And he's leading us in the wrong direction overseas as well. And I think Mike Rogers was right yesterday when he said the president is playing marbles while Putin is playing chess. And we've got to get serious here.
Chairman, nice to see you, sir. Always nice to see you.
You bet. Thank you, Greta.